Interim coach Trent Barrett believes the Eels can still save their season and make the top 8. Barrett also wouldn't rule out putting his hand up to replace the sacked Brad Arthur full-time.
Trent Barrett back in charge of an NRL side, setting his sights high.
The semi-finals are still a goal for us, and there's a hell of a lot of footy to be played. Coming into an origin period where, you know, some of the results get tipped on their head a little bit.
6 losses in 7 games saw Brad Arthur axed, but the coach remained popular. His departure hitting the players hard.
It was a shock to us. We certainly weren't expecting the events that happened this week.
Barrett warning the Eels to brace for changes.
We may do some things differently over the course of the next few months, but this wasn't the week to do it.
Another question for the future, does the former Manly and Canterbury coach want the Parramatta gig permanently?
You know, things take care of themselves ultimately, but, you know, I haven't thought about that yet.
Barrett's first match will be against another interim coach and his old Dragons teammate Ben Hornby. Souths have had another injury setback. Cody Walker out of tomorrow's match with a calf strain.
We gave him as long as he could. It's low level, so I think after the bye he should be back.
If he's chosen for Origin, would he be fit?
Well, he'd have to go through the process. So see how he is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you'd have to go from there. So at this stage, I couldn't tell you.
Latrell Mitchell will captain the Rabbitohs in Walker's absence. Hornby declaring his highly scrutinised fullback a must-pick for State of Origin.
If I'll stand on the other side, I know who I'd want to be going against, and it's not Latrell.
Luke Dovesey, 9 News.
It's been many years since the original Battle of Brookvale, but the Sea Eagles have plenty to fight for against the second-place Storm tonight. Danica Mason joins us now. Danica, Manly will be hoping for a change of fortune back on their home turf.
Yes, good evening, Roz. They have lost 3 in a row, but they've all been relatively close matches. Brad Fittler alongside me here at Brookie. Now, Freddie, those matches that they have lost, it's been by 1 point, 2 point and 6 points. It shows that they've been always in the fight.
And the other thing about it is those 3 teams are all in the top 8, so they're teams that are in form. It shows there's no major problems. Maybe a bit of an adjustment without Tom Trbojevic, who the one thing they haven't been able to do is just really finish off those opportunities like Tom does. He does them with ease. There may be just a little adjustment to that, but I think tonight, with the crowd behind them, they're my pick tonight, Manly.
Well, what about for the Storm? No Cameron Munster, but they do get Jerome Hughes back. That's a huge inclusion.
Yeah, I've never seen Melbourne ever not challenge and not fight for a win. They just have this nature about them. Every time they go and play, they fight. They're so spirited. He gives you a chance to win. He'll make sure that Melbourne get their opportunities down the other end of the field. But I don't know, I just feel like Manly tonight, another sold-out crowd. That's 4 out of 5 this year, so I'm going to go with them.
All right, we cannot wait for this one. All the action right here on Nine's Wide World of Sports from 7:30, Roz.
A big night on the beaches. Thank you, Danica. Craig Fitzgibbon isn't fearing a mid-season collapse if a host of Cronulla players are selected for Origin 1. The Sharks coach saying there's no better time for his Blues hopefuls to impress selectors than against the reigning premiers tomorrow night.
Cronulla, the hottest team in the competition with 7 straight wins.
We've done a good job to set the season up, but we want to keep going.
Several players could benefit from the Sharks' strong start. If fit, Nico Hines is set to be the Blues halfback, while Cam McInnes, Jesse Ramian and Blake Brayley are all considered possibilities.
We'd love to see them rewarded with those jerseys. We're playing a team like Penrith, who ultimately have been, you know, the best of the modern era. So it's a terrific challenge for those guys, and I wouldn't imagine a good performance would hurt.
A heavy Origin toll could see the Sharks slide down the ladder.
I think that's worth it. You don't want to disrupt your season, and it might not. It might actually define your season also.
Matt Burton's playmaking credentials were questioned at the start of the year, but the wannabe Blues starred with 2 tries in the Bulldogs' big win over the Dragons.
He's going a lot better. He's going a lot better, but the sky's the limit for him. If he puts it all together, this is not going to be a debate if he's in that team.
The 44-12 defeat, a reality check for 2016 Premiership winner Shane Flanagan.
Last time I was in this room, I won a comp. How things have changed.
Jack Bird's ankle injury when leading 12-6 the turning point. He's expected to miss up to 6 weeks, while Hame Sele has a fractured shoulder. Their teammates on notice.
If you keep getting these results and you keep picking the same side, you know, they'll find a new coach.
Zach Bailey, 9 News.